Right. So this should be fun. You know, again, I would say that Scarlet is likely the best player in the world. They're both red, so hopefully we can get out of them both being red. But yeah, Catz will be playing Grell and Scarlet as Protectorate. And hopefully that gives us a nice, good game here.
I got this.
Perfect. Prefect Aster. Okay, yeah, no, I remember him. I think he has like a shotgun, if I recall correctly. Yeah.
Scouting ahead.
So trying to clear this a little bit. Catz coming up, though. Okay. Blows those up. Cat's going to take the tower, though.
Moving tactically. Advancing.
And Cat's going to move to the other one.
This way.
So, I mean, this is, again, there's not, like, creeps on the map. These are the only ones. It's almost like a creeping phase, but I guess at least it ends pretty quickly. I don't feel like we see too much interesting stuff during that part. So let's see how this goes down. Like if Catz is going to try one of these. No, well, Catz expands, so I guess he's not going to go one base scrolling at least. Unfortunately, again, both sides red, so a little bit hard to see who has what right now. All right, fighting over the center.
Moving tactically.
Seems like Scarlet's out microing Catz just slightly, but Catz's hero, I think, ends up actually winning this if they stay. Pretty sure. Okay, were those bastions being made? I think they were. I think we're seeing bastions being made.
Moving tactically.
Oh, the light turret comes out. Oh, I remember that. That's right. Yeah. He can make stuff. Okay, and that's the mothership, right? The Maran mothership and the bastions coming out.
Boom, baby. Where to, boss?
All right, Dread Rover for Catz. So he did go for the Dread Pirates. Oh, Scarlet comes back, though. Yeah, it looks like plenty to clear this out. Scarlet having a boost out of there. It's funny to see the car go into an egg to be made into a bigger car.
Rolling out. Let's raid.
This way.
Well, you know, it seems like the bastions with their flamethrowers, it seems like they're like designed to fight things like the stingers. So the fact that Catz is gone for the Dread Rovers seems like it should be a good counter. Just looking at things like graphically and what they seem like they should be. Again, I'm not entirely sure how all these matchups work, but... Oh! Scarlet waiting, maybe setting a little bit of a trap there, but it seems like Catz is fine to get through.
Systems online.
Eyes and ears open, team. Alpha team, move in. Hustle up. Adjust en route.
Ride or die.
All right, so... All right, stuns the... stuns the Rovers. Lots of stingers up here on the side. Not sure how well those are going to do, especially with the bastions coming back down. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can see how much damage they just put on there so quickly. Even though those stingers are running away, they took a lot of splash there. A lot of AoE.
Hustle up. Eyes and ears open, team.
Ride or die.
Time to engage. Move tactically. Adjust en route. Alpha team, on me. Referee.
Oh, really good micro there from Scarlet. Throws the shields down as well. Looks like she's going to end up winning this battle, I think. Yeah, kind of crushes. A little bit.
We are moving in. Over. Move. Jack. Hustle up.
Rolling out.
This way. Relocating. Every bullet counts.
Seems like Scarlet just has, like, all the right decisions that she's making during this. It's like she goes in, immediately looks at it. It's like, okay, no, we pull back here. She's, like, only engaging when she wins. There's, like, there's no engagements, it feels like, where she goes in and doesn't know how it's going to turn out.
On me.
Ride or die.
Just excellent judgment about how things are going to end up looking. This Harvester's trying to go to the center. Now, those center areas generally mine much quicker with the spread out flux. I believe that those mine super fast, but I'm not 100% sure. I think the ones that drop, they're kind of like in more central locations. Turret gets picked off super fast. Some good Grell spells going down, that AoE that slows.
Ready to gather flux.
Down to engage. Relocating. Clear to engage.
Kind of interesting watching her build these up there. Those are like supply depots that can be turned into other things. Sensor platform, yeah.
Just en route.
Turn the other ones into some turrets.
Advancing.
Ooh, good damage from Catz, though.
Prep for breach.
I believe those are
Down to
lashers.
engage.
Ah, the Moran sharpshooters. I really like the Moran sharpshooters. They make very long pizza slices that they can snipe down. If you put them in there like siege mode, they're super, super strong. Yeah, just like that. See? I'm a big fan of those. Saw some very cool matches with those in the past. Like, you can't enter that. If you enter that, you take so much damage. See that? Look at them just chunk that down. Oh, but Catz actually goes ahead and casts a spell on them and just eliminates them so quickly. Oh my god. Catz doing a great job there. He has that Dread Fire Tank thing now. Oh. And look at this. Just killing off a bunch of the workers, basically.
Proceeding to flux deposit.
Neutralize any threat.
Yeah, those Bastions doing great against these Stingers. But I like this surrounding with all the range units that we're seeing. He's running away from them as they try to hit this group and then just hits them from behind. Really well done. Good job there by Catz. Scarlet pushing center during all this.
Alpha team, on me. Taking a new position. Down to engage.
All right, gonna back up into her turrets now, making a couple more. Yeah, that's a really hard area to break. You can see this great positional play out of Scarlet. Now, both sides have gone up to 4 bases during this. Seems like a nice, even match. Like, Catz is definitely up in supply. But I don't feel like it's a dominating position or anything. Like, Scarlet is maintaining so much pressure in the center that I feel like this is an even game. Like, again, obviously I don't know. I'm no ZeroSpace expert, but it feels like a pretty close game right now. All right, Cat's going to be going forward here. He has a Reaver in there. Reaver, kind of like an Ultralisk, I would say. My impression of it. We're on Badger, okay.
Neutralize any threats.
Did Maron have hover tanks before? I'm trying to remember. Maybe that used to be called the hover tank or something. I don't know. Hover tank is coming to mind when I see that. Anyways, Catz coming up and trying to pick off this fringe base. That's the 5th base of Scarlet. Scarlet is bringing some units up to try to deal with this.
Moving tactically.
Yeah, the hero trying to get in there and maybe stun a little bit too. Catz hitting another base on the other fringe. I like it. I like seeing attacks in multiple locations. Seems like Scarlet's overall defense is really good, though. She saves both of those bases and actually kills more units than she loses. So I think really strong defense there. You can see Catz, he fell down in supply a bit during that.
Advancing.
Didn't really get the damage I think he was looking for. Heavy rails now. Yeah. The heavy rails seem like they're pretty heavy damage. Maybe slow shooting, something like that.
We are moving in. Over.
All right, building some more turrets up here. Looks like Catz doing the same now. 13 DPS, okay. Interesting that they give the damage in DPS rather than a shot. Not sure how I feel about that. I kind of like calculating DPS.
Neutralize any threat. We are moving in. Over.
All right, we have a new laser gun tank thingy that has entered the field. Here for Scarlet. Dread Flamer getting picked off pretty quick.
Relocate.
Oh, some flying units as well. Oh, the Halo tank. Yeah, I remember that. I think that's what I was thinking about before.
Alpha team, on me.
So Scarlet, it feels like she's just taken slightly better... Well, she actually lost her hero there. But it feels like she's taken slightly better engagements a lot of the time. Like she's pulling back into her own towers. Catz is like losing a lot holding on to this, is what it seems.
Relocate. All right.
Very, very cool. Yeah, that definitely felt like it was better for Scarlet overall.
Do this right, and we all go home. As the ears open. Time to engage. And just en route. We are moving in. Over. Alpha team, move in. Alpha team, on me. Securing the
Damn, look at this. This ridiculous army from her. Oh my god. And then she jumps forward and Catz just kills everything that moved forward. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm looking at right there. That was insane. It looked like with all those shields she was just going to break everything, but... Yeah, I guess you got to be careful in going forward here. Oh!
Moving to new coordinates.
Move, Jackie. Clear to engage.
Damn.
Harvester ready.
And Alpha team, on me.
A little bit hard to see with the minimap on both sides being red, but it looks like there. Yeah, he's killing this 12 o'clock base. Does take that down, and it seems like that was like cheaper units overall that Catz utilized in there. Their supply is still really, really close to the same, but Scarlet maintains more of a central control.
Prep the breach.
I am a little confused what those flying units are really doing for her right now, having just a couple in there, but yeah, I got to pay a little bit more attention to what those are actually doing in these fights. Okay, looks like we're having a big morph right there. Oh, wow, the Stingers are just going crazy now. That is, like, insane. Like adrenal Stingers. So the Griffin... Oh, those are healing units?
Looks clean.
Interesting. So yeah, I guess those flying griffins are actually like Medivacs or something. Well, they don't carry things though. So like kind of a,
On the move.
I don't know, an attack unit that heals. Yeah. That's actually an interesting way to do it, because like that was a nice thing about medevacs compared to medics in StarCraft, because then they can actually heal stuff on front lines. Interesting take on it.
We all go home.
Damn, those stingers taking a lot of damage. Dude, the Reaver is so strong. Oh my god. Yeah, Scarlet losing at top middle base. The center, is she gonna actually lose this? Is that Reaver that tanky? Dude. How much armor does this Reaver have? It's just not dying. GG, and Catz will end up taking it. Now that was a good game. Like, that was pretty crazy. I did like that. Yeah, Zerg is always OP. 100%. I think Scarlet just been holding on for a while. Well, they're on even bases for a really long time, but yeah, Catz started to kill some of the fringes and stuff. Like, she was taking more efficient trades, it felt like, for a while there. So, anyways. We'll be getting into game number 2. I don't know. Maybe she will go. Maybe she'll go Grell. Maybe not. But yeah, I felt like that was a very entertaining game. That was a lot of fun. But no Skrellings being used, by the way. And still Catz was able to take that down. Yeah, we need to not have it all red. Hopefully, Mapu, you can make it so it's not all red this time. That was our mistake, I believe, or the players choosing the wrong colors or something, because we didn't have it every game. We had it like game 1 and then that game. So hopefully we have some different colors. Bro, looks like it might need a Defiler to balance their races. Okay, so it looks like Catz, Grell, Chakru Kingdom. Okay. And Moran for Scarlet. Let's do it. Okay. Let's see what Scarlet has in her bag of tricks here to try to win this game. And they're both red again. So I don't know. That doesn't seem right, because that's not like the colors of their units. That's just the colors on the mini-map. I think we have to be doing something wrong here. Mapu, if you can... I don't know. Is there like a shift tab to switch allied colors or something like that? I don't know. But like...
Moving tactically.
Because I'd much rather just...
Coordinates. Brilliant.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Mapu. Okay, so we got that fixed. That was our bad. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so... Now we can actually kind of tell what's going on in the mini-map a lot better with the unit movement and everything. I think that's really important. I do wonder, by the way, just as like, you know, a lifelong StarCraft player, if it is within the options to move the mini-map to the other side. I'm feeling really weird looking at the bottom right for a mini-map. Like I'm able to do it because I'm not playing, but I'm like, change bad.
Brilliant.
Scouting ahead.
All right, so Catz here with the tech hero chasing down Scarlet. Yeah, Grell before was able to... Like, Grell had, like, one Grell hero and then could use Protectorate heroes back last time I played. So, looks like that might be similar here. But we did see a laser with the kind of very interesting Torque and whatever his name is, Mandar or whatever.
Brilliant. Flux systems ready. Calculating coordinate.
Nice vantage point.
So we're on mothership out once again.
Searching.
Scouting ahead.
Kind of interesting to see Scarlet like poke up already into this area. Oh, that's why. Okay. The Ron snipers are like so good here. And look at this. I really like the turret being down in front. This is very, very cool. So just kind of like sieging this already. Ooh, Catz taking a lot of damage to this hero. Does do that little swap and then runs out of the sniper range. Yeah, Scarlet definitely needs a backup from here.
We do this right. We all go
Good
home.
heal. Yeah, a couple commandos, a few commandos coming down to try to help out too. Ooh, the siege! Oh my god.
This way.
Dude, the Moran's sharpshooters are very cool. They are very, very cool. Okay, it looks like some sort of Baneling thing just popped out and aggroed itself onto the building Scarlet was making.
We all
And
go
it seems like Catz
home.
was unhappy with
On
that.
me. We are moving in.
Brilliant.
Neutralize
Wow, that girl
any
harvester is
enemy.
healing like crazy. And look, oh man, Catz runs down right next to the siege line.
Do this right. We all go home.
Definitely seems like Scarlet's cheesing like crazy right now.
Alpha team. On me. Team.
If she loses all her Moran sharpshooters, I don't know if this just falls apart or what.
Engage. Eyes and ears open.
I'd imagine it
Do
does.
this right. Relocate. We all go here to engage. We are moving in. Neutralize any threats.
All right, trying to make some turrets up here.
Move. Text.
More sharpshooters. All right, good thing that mothership's there, I guess.
Alpha team. Move in. We do this right. We all go home.
Dude, I like this strategy.
Relocate. Down to engage.
It's so cheesy.
We are moving in. Over.
All right, but Cat's gonna come in from behind.
Eyes and ears open, team.
Beyond the horizon.
Harvester ready.
Precision.
Hustle up. Neutralize any threat. Relocate. And just en route.
Kind of weird seeing Catz run around like that. What is he doing? I'm not sure what he was looking for. Oh, you know what? He might have been looking for reinforcements to catch. Like new commandos coming out, something like that. All right, backs up. Definitely has really fast movement on these. I think he's just... Oh, see? Yeah. He's trying to catch these. The bastions have come out. And he's going to be able to pick those off. Well, I guess they pull back to the base, but he's doing a good job kind of zoning out the reinforcements, I guess, while building up his army a bit more. Catz is on 2 bases here against Scarlet's 1, so it definitely feels like Catz is gaining the advantage. The longer it takes Scarlet to get things done, the more you have to imagine that Catz is getting ahead. All right, starting to actually push up here really strongly. I think if Catz brings all of his units, he's going to have a reasonable shot at breaking through this. And I think if he breaks through it, it's going to be very bad news for Scarlet. I think those were like ghost crabs. I've definitely seen those before from Chalk Crew. I believe that's actually like a spell for one of those guys. All right, the Chalk Crew Warrior's coming up. Has a shield on one of them. All right, Scarlet splitting everything up quite a bit there. Oh! Okay, so Catz takes down one of the buildings, the turret building at least, that was shooting.
Prep for breach.
Pretty low health on that one. And Katz's hero actually ended up dying there.
Relocate.
Scarlet's still alive.
Ready.
We do this right. We all go home. Down to engage. Neutralize any threat.
All right, Catz, you know, like if he's going to take down all these buildings, like the push probably won't work anymore, you'd imagine. He's on 2 base. Scarlet. Oh, I think Scarlet's... Is she expanding? Yeah. Yeah. You can see it looks a little bit different on the minimap. So it looks like Scarlet is taking a base.
Searching.
Harvester standing by.
Catz going around cleaning up some of the flux harvesting, unfortunately for Scarlet. Oh! Nice move there. We're on sharpshooters doing their thing.
Clear to engage.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of sharpshooters. Watch this damage. Well, there's not enough there to do any tanking, though. Catz just turns on the sharpshooters, gets on top of them.
Neutralize any threat. Prep for breach. Clear to engage.
Damn. Catz breaking through everything right now.
Neutralize any threat. We are moving in. Over. Alpha team, move in. We do this right.
Yeah, not sure if Scarlet's going to be able to come back from this one. Catz backs up. I think he's going to be reinforcing. And yeah, like, I mean, he's just roaming the edges right now. Scarlet's trying to take a third base, which makes a lot of sense to me. Because, like, if you're not going to be able to attack anymore, like, you got to get your economy up. But what is she going to make at this point? Like, do you try to turtle things down?
Clear to engage. Prep for breach. Relocate.
So, yeah. Oh, man. Scarlet's losing so many units right now. Looks like Catz coming in for the kill. Picking off some of the, like, little things that help other workers, whatever we call them. GG is called. GG Grell played. And Catz goes on to the finals. Scarlet unable to take him down with the Protectorate. Grell met. I like that. GG, Grell played. Grell met. The knife guys came out real fast. If you mean like those were mercs. Those are not tier 3. They're pretty low tier. Your Grell come. Okay. Very good. So we'll be going to the finals here in a minute. I'm just going to run and pee real quick. I will be right back. Mapu, don't start it. I have to pee. Be right back. 1 minute.